Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Kathy, and it is June 22nd, 2025. We're just a few days away from have completed a half of a year. So here we are in all kinds of things that are happening in the world. And we were having, those of us on the live call, were having a discussion about what we're called to do and how we're going to be. We have a decision to make, how we are going to be with ourselves and being here. So let us do what the most important thing to begin with, and that is heart source. We want to get our energy strengthened and to be centered and grounded. And for those of you not familiar with the heart source, it's a 7-step process that may seem a lot at first, but once you got it in you, it's just there. You can just say heart source. So for those of you not familiar with the heart source, bring your attention to the front of your heart chakra. Put your energy deep within. Just imagine. When I first started to imagine that I was little bitty and I was walking into the vortex of energy in the front of the heart center. Now just keep your awareness there, but you're also going to move out consciously and go around to the back and move into the back of the heart chakra. Sometimes you have to just kind of wander around until you find it, and then you'll just slip right in. There you go. I want you to go deep within this time, as deep as you can, and you will go through, whether you call it an alleyway, a tunnel, a street, whatever, and then you will step into what is known as your sacred space. Feel your sacred space. Okay. And now your awareness is there, but come around to the front and move into the front of your third eye, the sixth chakra. Just go right in and set your intention. Set your intention to go far deep into where you discover the violet flame within each of us. I didn't know that until Amma was channeling, giving me the information on the book and hidden structures. She said that the sacred violet flame is there in the back of our third eye. Now, go around to the back again and go into the back of the third eye. She says, just ask that the light of the third eye, it's interesting, she's just saying that the light of the third eye become more apparent to you. And just notice what happens. Some of you may see, some of you may hear something, some of you may just say, okay, can't feel a thing, I just trust that it's there. And it's interesting, maybe this is why I selected this background. I am seeing like a sun back there. And for those of you that are not looking at the video and you wonder, what is she talking about? I have a background of blue bonnets and it looks like it's at sunset. And there's the sun just on the horizon, just right and going in. And that's what it looks like almost in my third eye. I don't know what it looks like in yours. Good. Establish a beam of energy from your heart, from the heart chakra to the sixth chakra, to the third eye. Notice that there is a charge. There's a difference that comes in when you're connected. Now send that beam of energy straight up to the center of the universe. It knows right where to go. And again, stay in that position, but come straight down now into the center of the earth. And you have 7 steps for the heart source. And Amma will often say each connection is a different dimension. I said, well, what dimension? She says, oh, not now. I'll tell you later. So I think there's more to it that she gives to us. It's like we get used to things that she has and acclimated and integrated within us, and then she gives us a little bit more. She wants you to focus on our grounding right now. Notice in the heart source that you are grounded above and below. You are connected into the earth. You're connected into the fifth dimension, the spiritual dimension. And in the center is the energy of your heart chakra, right there within your physical, the energy of your heart chakra, which allows you to move up and down. And this next part that isn't part of the heart source, but she says, declare chakra spin as fast as is safe for you. Or you would say, fast as is safe for me. Now breathe in deeply, bring in energy from above and below. Bring it to your heart. Deep breath to inhale and now exhale. The intention is to release the congested energy that is being released. And we are structured energetically that as the energy, our low vibration energy leaves, each level of the aura actually increases the ability to transmute that. Now we make it easier by saying, we're going to do this a little bit differently than I do before, is just say, violet flame, activate along the 7 layers of the aura. And as you exhale any congested energy, and you can do it at any time from your body, is transmuted each layer of the aura. So that means that it's transmuting the energy from the first chakra, then it's transmuting the energy from the second chakra, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the seventh. And let's go ahead and say, I am the sword. And for those of you who have not received the sword of Archangel Michael, extend your dominant hand, mine's right hand. Extend your dominant hand. Ask for Archangel Michael to be there. He's already there because he knew we were going to do this. He's always with you. And just say, may I have your sword? And he will place the hilt of his sword in your hand. I can feel it each time I do this. And I just close my hand over it. Those of you who can see this is how big of a sword mine is. I have small hands. And I now point up in front of my heart. I place it within my heart. I just put it in there. That's with my intention. And the energy of the sword goes throughout you. And every time you say, I am the sword, you become the transmutational energy of the sword. Okay, good. That's wonderful. And now we're going to construct the healing lecture room. There is a floor of light below us, a canopy of light above us, and there are pillars of light in the 4 corners. And the pillars of light can be of different colors. They can have different images in them. Often it has the double helix of the DNA. There we go. I see a double helix, but I'm also seeing the infinity sign. And I'm being told that this time it's a Mobius strip. For those of you who may not know what that is, if you take a strip of paper and let's say then I twist with the right side, so it's a little turned, and then I hook it together with some tape. If I take a pencil and I follow that pencil all around the Mobius strip, you will eventually draw a line without twisting anything at all, just following the strip, and it will go over everything. It will go on both sides of that strip, and you look at it, and that's because of the way it's done. The Mobius strip today is representative of unity, of oneness. It does not matter which side of the strip you started with. Everything comes together and works together. And Amma is saying, precious ones, even when you identify things as darkness or light, it is all there upon the planet and within you. The change occurs when you make decisions to focus upon the light within you. There you go. And now she is also telling me that when you focus on the light within you, that is what gets highlighted. And she's now showing me, many of you may have already seen this. There's a story in the Native American tradition where the elder is saying, you have two wolves within you. And one of them is representative of the dark, one of them is representative of the light. And it depends upon which wolf you feed. And that's the same thing. If you focus on your light, and darkness will become apparent within you at different times, and that's our shadow side. And then we have tools that we can use to enfold our darkness in light, but we have to recognize it's there. If you don't recognize that at times that you can be a bully, if you don't recognize in times like you can be a sarcastic jerk, which I can be. And she said, don't say jerk. I just got called on that one. It says that I have sarcasm within me, which comes from trauma, actually. Is that to acknowledge it, to love that part of yourself, and to unfold it in light. Thank you, Amma. And now there is a central pillar. And she wants you all to send a beam of energy from your heart to the central pillar to welcome those who are coming to join us. The group I am seeing is a celebratory group. They are tooting on, the long horns you can see sometimes in, I guess in the Middle Ages when there were the knights and things like that, and they had the horns with the flags that were floating from. That's who's coming in, and they're from the angelic realms. They are celebrating the choices people are making to stand in their truth, because that's what this time is about in our history, to stand in truth. And there are all manner of beings, angelic, masters. There are intergalactic beings that are coming to join us. And, often those of you who have listened to or been with me, I usually see Yeshua and Buddha walking in together. They are walking in together, but they are not leading. They are within the celebration of, yes, now you can declare your truth. And we are first going to do a healing. Amma has been doing the healing ceremony, is that she says, begin always in healing yourself. Know what you're going to do with the healing. And in this healing, we are going to be, because there is a group of us here, and then that group expands anytime you join this group, because there is no time, there is no space. And we are going to do what we call spiritual lovefare. And that is to send light and love to a particular area of the planet. And we are going to, and we talked about this just before, so those of you who were at the live call remember this, to a place that there was I'm going to call an earth implant. A dark energy sends out a vibration of discord. Just before Metatron came in, and was speaking and said, yes, because one of the members does work on that area, and says, yes, you are making a little bitty difference, but that is an important difference. It would be better if you had at least 12 people, you plus 11 others. And we have that. And so we are going to do that. And we invite the angelic realms, and we invite all the angels, the masters, the intergalactic forces that have joined us to join us. But first, connect with your healing team from your heart source. Just ask them to be with you. Healing team. And so you just repeat the words after me or in some form. Healing team, please locate within me the major wounds which would interfere with my being able to hold light within me, to invite the darkness. And you may, I'm just telling you my experience, some of you could see it, some of you can feel it, some of you may hear it, taste it, whatever. With your healing team, breathe in light coming in from above and below, the purity of light. Yeshua said, ask for the purity of light that you would see if you left your body. Those of you who have had near-death experiences may know what I'm talking about. I haven't had one, but I know what they're talking about. Just ask that that light come into you now to bring healing to those wounds. Healing team, we ask you to use the 4 foundational plugins to bring healing to those wounds. That's the basic plugin, the Healing Over Lifetimes plugin, which is any plugin in which we're asking for healing of any wound with any lifetime that is similar to the ones that are being healed from this lifetime. The removal of victim consciousness, that's the one that gets us angry. Why me? Why can't somebody take care of themselves? Why me? Why does that always have to happen? Don't these people know? Da 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 da. That's victim consciousness. We ask for healing of that, and we ask for the release of any plugins within ourselves. Now just breathe and know that that is being purified within you. Your energy, your heart level is coming forth. She's asking you to hold that energy for a bit because it's already been healed within you. And she says, let us all now gather around that place in the Middle East where there are those implants within the earth from a force that brought energy in to make this a slave planet. If you don't believe that, that's okay. Just ask to go and help and to surround any darkness, to bring that to the light. We are all together. We are one. And now breathe that light onto the darkness and know that as each one of us does this, that it increases the frequency, the vibration of the light geometrically, which is much more than we can do by ourselves. If you find a dis-ease, anxiety, anger, anything like that coming up within you, continue sending light. And at the same time, this is where you can do 2 things at once, right? Healing team, please heal whatever that is behind anger. Heal whatever that is behind fear. Heal whatever that is that's whatever words you want to say. Even if you just want to chew them out. Bring healing to whatever that darkness is, which is attempting to sabotage the light that I am sending. And as we are doing this, because we are also working with Archangel Michael's sword, Archangel Michael is there. And Archangel Michael, we ask you to call as many members of your band as possible. We ask for all the unemployed angels that have nothing to do right now to join us as members of Archangel Michael's band, to send light to this energy, which is attempting to throw our planet off balance. Wow, something's happening. I can feel something happening. And just say to your healing team, and you can do this in your mind without words, continue to transmute the darkness within me so that I may hold more light and send that light to this space. And here's some words that I just got. I reclaim this planet for the people of light. I reclaim this planet for the people of light. And I've noticed as I'm saying that it's like there's just this swirling of the light within me, moving out, doing more clearing within me. I reclaim this planet for the people of light. And here's another declaration. I reclaim the people of light who have forgotten who they are. Think about what that means. I reclaim the people of light who have forgotten who they are. One of the names that I was told to call, I'll do work with reclaiming darkness. Some people call them demons. I call them those who have forgotten who they are. And they were all created from light. And so this will be in the same area. I reclaim people of light who have forgotten who they are. And I want you to know that there is nothing but people of light. If something comes up, especially if somebody's name comes to you or their face, and it is not a happy thing, then you just say, healing team, heal the wound that is beneath that. Oh, and here's another one. I call all of those on the soul level who are ready to come and support us in reclaiming this planet and in reclaiming people who have forgotten who they are. As he says, people of light who have forgotten who they are. I'm kind of checking around with everybody who's joining us, and everybody's in their heart source. Some people are struggling with releasing within them the shadow side. One of the reasons we're in this mess is that people want retribution for the damage that has been done, the loss of families, the loss of buildings, the loss of homes. They want retribution for the blood spilled upon the land. Mama's asking you to continue that while she talks to all of us, like the general, the one who's in charge of everything, and listening and helping each one of us as we do this precious work. And as she is saying, dearly beloved ones, you are claiming who you are by asking for healing of the shadow side within you and sending out light to where there is darkness. We are not talking about sending light to the darkness that is needed for growth. There is darkness needed for the seeds to sprout. There is darkness needed for the young ones to grow within the womb. That is a different darkness. That is a darkness which is not the darkness of intention, which is not the darkness of prisons. It is the darkness that comes and is filled with growth. Be aware that that is why you are within my womb, that I supply you with in my womb, which you could say has darkness within it as any mother's womb does, but is the darkness of love, of care, of protecting the one growing within so that they may grow in love and sprout into beautiful flowers or plants or trees, and in this case for you, people who are ready to make choices for themselves. This is the time that you have been prepared for, not just over the decades here up on this planet, but for millennia. This is the time that you have been strengthened, filled with love, given tools to bring healing to yourself and others, becoming aware of the need to not only send healing love out to others, but for you to receive healing love so that that love makes more space within you to contain more light. You look at your physical self and you may, like this one I speak through, be small, short. On your earth plane, I would say that your energy is at the minimum what you would call 7 feet. And there is no maximum. That as your light increases, you grow. You hold more light. And as you are gathered together with the intention of bringing healing to the world and knowing that the one major thing you need to do to bring healing to the world is to heal yourself of fear, of, I'm going to call it unrighteous anger. Righteous anger is that which propels you forward to address what you may see as the wounds upon this planet and what causes those wounds. When that anger goes to retribution, moves away from wanting there to be healing, then it is no longer righteous anger. And ask for healing within yourself so that within you, that shadow within you, which only sends darkness, not the darkness of life and growth, but the darkness of destruction. Ask for healing of that so that there is then more room for light for yourself. If you have not yet, make your decision to awaken to the light within you so that you can then make decisions day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute of what it is you need to do, what it is you need to think, what it is you need to feel to change the energy within this planet and upon this planet. Every being upon this planet was created in love and with love. And every being upon this planet is a being of light. If you have the ability to talk to the dark ones who thought that from the time that they declared against the Creator, they were then demonic forever. And if you can address them and show them that they are light, you can, if you choose to learn how to do so. You can do this with people who have not known or been told that they are dark for infinite amounts of time. You can change that by living within your heart. I teach you the heart source so that you are fully grounded within love from above and from below, that you are grounded within growth from above and below, that you are grounded in the light which expands throughout your entire system, not just your body, but also the soul from which you came. At no time did I or any aspect of God reject you for any darkness you have within you. Any time you made a decision which harmed another, never, I do mean never, have you been rejected for that. You have been given love, even more love, if that is possible, which is not possible because I give you infinite love. That love is there. Never, never have I rejected you. Never has any aspect of what is called God, no matter what name, rejected you. Do not listen and pay attention to the myths that say you are banished. You are not banished. You are cradled within my heart. And as I call you forth and you begin to recognize the truth of who you are as love incarnate, as the power and presence of God, the truth of who you are as one to stand among many and display that wonderful light of yours, I stand with you. The angelic realm stands with you. The masters stand with you. And they do not stand with you because you are weak. They stand with you because you are strong and they need you in what we call spiritual love. It is only a battle within yourself to stand in love. It is a journey of love, a journey of light, a journey of the spirit of those who remember that they are beings of light and love, and they are learning in their incarnation even more how to be those beings of light and love. I have said to you before, and I will say to you now, each one of you, and listen to me call you by name. And what I'm going to say may seem strange, but I love you as if you were my only creation. I love you as if you were my only creation. Does that mean I love you more than others? No, it does not. I love each one. I love each plant, each tree, as if you were my only creation. My love, the love that I am, is not diluted by loving others. It is all for you. And I invite you to take the strength of that love, to take the knowledge that comes from that love, if you are willing to stand there in your truth and know who you are, to wield the Archangel sword of truth and transmutation, to take the violet flame, which has been given all over the galaxies, to protect and transmute low vibration energies, because you are standing in the truth that there is love, that you are strong, that you have the courage to stand before forces who have forgotten who they are, the ones that call themselves forces of darkness. There is no force of destructive darkness. That is an illusion. The only darkness is within the womb, giving you a chance to grow and nurture. You are precious beyond measure. If you say, no, I cannot believe that, ask now for the healing of the wound behind that feeling, that statement, that declaration. You are mine. I claim you. I hold you. I nurture you. And I stand with you as you are beings of light, displaying light into this world. I am Amma, the Divine Mother of the Divine Mothers. And oh, my precious ones, I am your mother. Well, this is Kathy. I really didn't know what she was going to say, but that was beautiful, wasn't it?
Wow. Kathy, when you post our call, could you post it where we see the transcript? Not that you do it, but it's there.
Is it not showing? Because lately I've been putting that link in. Has the transcript not shown up?
I don't know. I didn't look.
On YouTube, it shows up.
They actually do that themselves, yeah. Themselves as in AI on YouTube. I've lately been putting in a link that is another AI thing, and you'll see it. It's really before the YouTube. That also will bring you up to the video, which is not YouTube. On the right side is a transcript. I always say an unedited transcript.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I haven't edited. That's the one that will often say, for chakras, they'll go shockers. They are shockers.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, thank you all very much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Kathy. Many blessings.
Kathy, could I please have a private moment with you when we end the call?
Sure.
Okay.
We can do that. Okay, everybody.
God bless everyone.
Thank you.
Much
Bye.
love.
Bye,
Take
Cleo.
care.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye, Margaret. I